I love you.
We started off with a bang, an action-packed 2-episode premiere, followed by a devastating episode 3 with a shocking finale that goes all the way back to the season 3 of X-Men. What if I told you that episode 4 takes us into a nightmare video game world, feeds us bison chili, and hits us with 2 love stories at once? It's exactly what it sounds like. 2 episodes mashed into one. The beautiful thing here is that one story is lighter, lower stakes, and so much fun, and the other is a heartbreaking tale that ends on a sour note. I'm not exactly stoked that Lifedeath Part 1 didn't get its own special episode, but I can see why the writers decided to take such a sad and serious story and jeopardize it into one of the goofiest storylines they could possibly come up with. In episode 1, I was crying over the nostalgia of hearing classic X-Men, the animated theme song. Episode 4 treats us into an 8-bit version of that same track, which is a super nostalgic feast. And the video game also introduces us into a boss battle with Magneto. You might remember X-Men Animated Series Season 2 Episode 11, Episode Mojo Vision, where Mojo abducts all the X-Men and forces them to star in his own creepily constructed TV shows. This time around, he sucks Jubilee and Roberto into a game titled Motendo and makes them fight for their lives, telling them if you die in the video game, you die in real life. Elsewhere, part 1 of this episode has just begun, with Forge determined to help Storm regain her powers back after an attack from episode 2. I challenge you to not tear up when Storm becomes frustrated, desperate to return to her old self. Sure, Forge appears to have pure intentions, but a surprisingly dark reveal makes the viewer and Storm question this. The life and death part of the episode features a kidnapping from one of the most underrated X-Men villains of all time. With the seriousness of first 3 episodes, I almost forgot that some of the best moments of the flagship series were cramped and goofy. It was a nice return to the absurd and silliest looking characters and their vocal counterparts, and to be reminded that we are watching a superhero comic book series. On the other hand, it was nice to see the beginning of such a beloved comic book arc, but I do think Storm and Forge deserve their own standalone episode. I get what the writers might have wanted to put in the episode, and they wanted to give us a break from the dark, serious plot lines. But something felt off. Life and Death is one of the best story arcs in the history of X-Men comics, and I'm glad that Part 2 will be releasing very soon.